take the Lincoln Tunnel through Weehawken, through Secaucus, across the Hackensack River, and you'll arrive, as we have, at MetLife Stadium at East Rutherford, New Jersey. A few minutes ago, the hometown Jets were introduced to this sellout crowd, and it's a roar that could be heard across the river in Manhattan. They're set to go as their Jets will match up with the Los Angeles Chargers. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a Jet shake it up on the play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. He'll get this one complete to Davis. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Throwing again on second down. Wilson. And that is incomplete.
So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat, in every meeting with reporters. This week, he kind of said, I've had enough, and I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door.
And some space here. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, first and goal.
LAC やで。
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the pickup there, second and goal. They'll try again, and he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Jets take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, first and 10 at their 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Herbert finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Defense gives up a touchdown on the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10. Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, second and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
On 2nd and 11. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack.
Here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Herbert. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Now, they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. Caught right side, Davis. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. To throw is Wilson. He'll get this one underneath to Hunt. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point,
and he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are off to a 13-0 1st quarter lead. Extra point by Carson, up and good. He'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. The Charger drive about to get going. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. Oh, what a move. Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the 1st quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. This caught left side by the tight end Parham.
And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
56, the mark, boy. 56, check 56.
Here's Herbert. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
56.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a 1st down. They ran it and picked it up.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. Credit the tackle to John Franklin Myers. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway, because that's your strength.
Here's 2nd and 9.
Now it's Herbert.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game, because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Oh, that is a complete shank. It's no good. Off to the right, and this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty trip downfield there as they get a missed field goal on 4th down.
And I didn't see anything in the setup. It's a good snap, good hold.
Yep.
He just pushed it, and that one never wanted to come back.
Now Wilson on 1st down. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Now it's Wilson. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometime.
Got a man. It's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers have made this a 1-score game. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
You know, if following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing more and trying to do your teammates' jobs as well. If you do that, that's really going to lead you to more issues.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Wilson swings this out for Hunt. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense. We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Here's Wilson to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Davis. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the...
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Uchenna Nwosu just creating a disaster there for the offense as that one goes 16 yards in the wrong direction. So now Wilson and the Jets with a 3rd and long here following the sack. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Mecole Hardman with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 21-7. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Charger drive about to get going. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do. When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll make this a 2nd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Again, Herbert. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Another try after the first down sack. Herbert, they'll roll him out right. Going deep here for Allen. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Chargers are able to make this a close game again. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing is Wilson. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back in the first quarter, you said it, they need to avoid the big play, but he just got a big one right there.
You can't relax. You know, we talked about in the first quarter, but as the game progresses, still opportunities, and he took advantage of one there.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Elijah Moore, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he gets in. And no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. So left side, it's complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, L.A. Jalen Guyton as the first half is winding down. And the Chargers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Badgley on for the extra point. And this one's back to an 8-point game.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with an 8-point lead, probably not too much of an impetus to try and do too much here. Wilson's throw going to be caught by Davis. Not much there, only a yard.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
To throw again on second down, Wilson. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD.
So now it appears they're going to accept the penalty, which means take away the interception. Also means keep your defense on the field. Don't understand this one bit.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This one from 35 yards away. Badgley able to punch this one through. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half.
And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Charger drive about to get going.
And, Charles, they trail here, though not really the fault of this offense.
No, they certainly did their part in the first half. But when you're in a shootout like this, you definitely want your defense to play better, but you know that's out of your control. All you can do, keep putting points on the scoreboard and keep giving your defense opportunities to make stops.
Herbert takes it and just pops it forward.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. The first down run not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. And looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support. And I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Throw right side, complete to Williams. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on third down. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is. Down here in the third quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
On first down, Ross. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
Right back to him on first down. And he's taken down inside the 30.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Wilson. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
Well, so much for bluffing the defensive line into thinking that they were going to be able to get to the quarterback. Instead, they sniffed out the screen pass and made a really nice play for lost yardage.
Now a throw here to his running back. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll be 3rd and 10.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense. I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Here's Wilson. That's complete as he goes right back to Crowder. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Here's Wilson. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. Jerry Tillery able to drop him for a loss of a couple. Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Wilson. Flushed out right. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
The Charger drive about to get going. They started on the ground with Eckler, and he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. And last time out, another missed field goal, so maybe their confidence wavering a little bit right now in the kicking game.
And I'm with you on that. I think at this stage, they'd love to not run him back out there in a tough situation. But let's face it, they may have to.
In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Back to throw here, Herbert. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. A big play there on the catch and run.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Draw play, it's Eckler. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Herbert now. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover it before he gets going?
And Herbert able to get this one to Eckler out of the backfield. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll make it 2nd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Herbert. Right side caught by Jackson. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
Good call there on 1st down. And, Brandon, I'm getting better over the years and not screaming out, screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
And a very similar result again. The Jets defense once more stopping him behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
Herbert operating from the red zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And the Jets are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. Now this one complete to Corey Davis. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Well, throw on 1st down with Wilson. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back gains of 17, and they are really on the march now. It's a first down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Jets are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Carlson now to add the extra point. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Herbert. That really sets them back. A loss of 6. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now Herbert. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off inside the 10. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Yeah, everyone dialed in. Oh, Wilson going to throw. Got a man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Carlson up and down. They will make this a 19-point game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. The Charger drive about to get going. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. Herbert has it knocked free. And the Jets have recovered. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, two hands. Get two hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Why were they clicking on offense?
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Jets, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, they'll sink now to 0-4. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next.